We're back Tuesday tea time with Dorina. We want to welcome all our first time viewers and those that will be watching the replay. Welcome to Tuesday tea time. We are presented from Women of Wisdom. We are a nonprofit organization here to empower teen girls and women with practical wisdom and confidence to bridge the generational gap between the younger and the older generation, to pass on vital knowledge to one another and to the next generation. All right. So, as I usually do, uh, I'm sharing my tea with you today, and I hope that you have your beverages as well, and that you fill your cup up tonight with lots of wisdom. All right. I decided to do my medicinal tea tonight, which is dandelion chai, and it has probiotics in it, and I added a little honey in there to sweeten it up. So, and I have my purple butterfly cup that, you know, I can't remember who bought this for me, but yeah, another blessing from someone with the purple butterfly. They know what I like. So, tea time. And this tea is non caffeinated tea too. So, this is good. Yay. All right. So, as I was thinking about you, I got one word. And the word that I got, our wisdom topic tonight is blossom. That's the word that I got for you. Okay. And for me, because we are going to blossom together as we take the necessary steps to cause that to happen. All right. Okay. So let me start out by showing you this. And you know what? Oh, you know what? Let's get a hold of the wisdom that will be revealed to us, as the words come forth, the wisdom is like revelation just comes forth as you conversate. And so we're going to trust that wisdom that we need to understand how to blossom is going to be revealed to us. And like I've always said and will continue to say, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. And we want to be powerful teen girls and women that know how to use knowledge correctly so that we can live prosperous lives and be effective to help somebody else improve in their lives as well. Okay, so here we are. Blossom means attractiveness, success, and confidence comes as we unfold our beauty. So don't continue to be what happened to you, blossom. And we all have a journey, we all have a story, we all have things that have happened to us, and some things are more unfortunate than others, but we all have had to deal with some type of negative issue in life because we know that parenting does not come with a manual. So our parents and our grandparents and great grandparents, were all in the trial and error thing, and so you don't know we don't know what have happened to our parents that have caused them to do the things that they have done. Even people that have done things to us that were extended family members, or somebody that wasn't a family member at all, and maybe we were left over to these people's house, or all kinds of unfortunate things can happen or have happened to us. And so we one thing I want to stress is that what happened to us does not have to determine our destiny. We can get past those things, and sometimes it does take help from other people, but get the help so that you can blossom. Okay, don't stay stuck where you are, knowing that this is not something that you have to accept. This is not like something that's been given to you and it cannot be changed. It can be changed, and it all depends upon what we decide to do and what choices we make. Okay, so never feel like that your life that you are currently living cannot change, because it can. And all you have to do is do some research, do some seeking, do some self evaluation, do some discovering, find out why things are happening the way they are. And I'm telling you, don't be afraid of what you will find out, because when you discover truth, then you can expand and you can step into some greater things in life, because the truth makes us free, and it frees us from the bondages of our past. It frees us from the lies that we once believed, and it gives us power to move forward. Now, come on, that's good. So never get caught up in the idea that you have to accept where you are and things cannot change for you. That is a lie in itself, because you can make a difference in your own heart. And we're going to talk about how you can do that. Okay. So just stick with us. Okay. Our lives should be what we choose. See, that's what we're talking about. Not based on what someone else has done to us or didn't do for us. The opportunity to blossom into whatever we want awaits us. Okay, so right now we're into spring, and spring, uh, is the time to blossom. And so, we always uh, look forward to springtime. And, it's a time of refreshing, it's a time of almost like starting over again. Okay. So don't, like I said, don't get caught up in what your life have been, or what somebody did, or what somebody didn't do. Okay. Because some of you that have been listening know my story, and me, being raised by my dad, there was a lot that he did not know. And so there was a lot that I missed out on. because not having a mom, since my mom died when I was 11 months, without having a mom, there was a lot that I missed out on. And so, I could let that be a uh, I could let that be a something, a block. I could let that be a block, but I turned it into a stepping stone. And we all have what it takes to become who we are. And we all have the ability to do great things. You just have to discover who you are from the inside and not be afraid to face things and make the adjustments and the corrections. Okay? Because fear is will stifle you. Fear, it will paralyze you. And you know, if you think about it, sometimes we fear the thought of doing something. We fear being successful, or we fear being a failure. But nothing beats a failure but a trier. And so you got to take the risk and get out there and grow and blossom into who you really are. And oh my goodness, like we said, it'll bring an attractiveness to your own self. You'll feel good about who you are. It will bring success into your life and it'll bring confidence. All right. So we need to allow that beauty to unfold, and then you'll be uh, a blessing to somebody else's life. And just doing that gives you a joy, in life, period. So you're adding the positive to your journey and you're alleviating or eliminating the negative things that have happened to you. So you take the things that you have experienced and you turn them around for your good. Because you know what? There's somebody else that is dealing with the same thing that you have dealt with or dealing with. And just your encouragement of how you got through will help them get through. And just seeing that, oh, you know, you don't have to accept. And this person didn't accept. Look at all the stuff that this person went through, yet they did not accept that that's who they are. They did not allow circumstances and situations to dictate to them who they were or their destiny, but they took those situations and they turned them around for their good. That's wisdom, all right? Let's take a tea break. A tea time. Mm, that is good. If you never had, well, if you like chai and you like dandelion, you're going to want to try that dandelion tea. Okay, let's look at some other things here. Okay, remember, every life blooms at its own pace, just like every flower is beautiful. Okay, keep that in mind, because when you go through the process of development, you're going to need something to hold on to. And so remember that you move according to your own pace. You have a beauty just like every flower has a beauty, okay? And cheer others for their accomplishments and not, compare yourself to them. You have your own to blossom. Okay, so you have to stay focused on what you are to accomplish in life, and don't get caught up in so and so, you know, look where they started. We started at the same time, and look how, you look at where they are and look at where I am. Don't get caught up in that comparison trap. You just keep chugging along, keep moving forward, and you will get where you need to be. Once you start that comparison stuff, that's going to stifle your own growth. So just remember, you don't want to get caught up in that. Okay, so we're talking about blossom. We're talking about the word blossom, okay? And we're talking about, as a verb, it means to flourish or thrive, okay? So the pink flower of the cherry tree, the cherry blossom tree, are a symbolic of renewal and growth during springtime. Okay, so listen, we don't have to wait till springtime to blossom. We can blossom in every season of our lives. So we don't want to get stuck going from one season to the next season. Just keep moving and be refreshed in each season that you're in. Okay, some of us may be in a season where things don't seem like they feel too good, but you can still cause that to not be a burden to you. I was telling somebody today, oh man, I was trying to work out something and I just became so frustrated trying to get this thing to work for me. And I went to sleep frustrated. And guess what? I woke up frustrated, not even realizing that because I went to sleep frustrated, I woke up frustrated. And I'm having all these thoughts that I'm dealing with in my mind and everything. And I had to talk myself out of it. So you can talk yourself out of things. And I just kept repeating the same phrase over and over and over again. And sometimes that's necessary because you have to get rid of the negative self talk or the frustration that's talking to you at that time. So even though you may be going through a season that of growth or expansion or stretching, you can still go through that season the right way, in a positive way, and talk yourself out of those frustrations so that you don't sink into the quicksand of frustration and get stuck. You don't want to do that. There is wisdom in every aspect of life, how you handle things, whether you're going through the mountaintop or whether you're going through the valley low. There are specific ways of going through that thing the right way, and you can use wisdom. And you know what? Did you know? Did you know that there's peace in the midst of the storm? Did you know that in the middle of the tornado, there's no uh, there's peace in the middle? Do your study. In the tornado, all the stuff is going on around about, but in the middle of it, there's peace in the middle. So don't tell me that you can't have peace, even though you may be going through a season in life that doesn't seem peaceful. It doesn't have to really be that way. And you have to talk yourself into accepting the peace. There's a peace that passes all understanding that will guard your heart and your mind. How about that? And it will come to you as you speak the right things, okay? When we blossom, we become more confident. The symbolism of blossom represents spring, a new beginning, and growth. Blossom refers to a mass of flowers or a single plant to produce and develop something fruitful. So you can blossom and you can have a mass production through you blossoming. So, all kinds of stuff are happening while you are blossoming. And so, some things you may not see them until later because all things are not revealed to us all at once. It's just like sometimes when we go through things, we don't even realize that we're building strength in our heart. And we don't even realize how strong we are. I mean, really, when I started Women of Wisdom, and somebody was telling me, do you realize, what you have been given? And I'm like, you know, what? And they was telling me, but you have been given wisdom to do Women of Wisdom. And I was like, oh, I never even really thought about that. I mean, once you just kind of tap into uh, your talent, your abilities, your what you've been given, your purpose in life, you just do your purpose. You don't think about all the other elements that got you there or uh, that's holding you there. Okay, so look at this. Oh, let me move this out of the way. Okay, blossom into your own kind of beauty. Okay, everybody has their own kind of beauty, everybody has their own journey, and even the caterpillar starts out, having to crawl. And once it builds its own, most people say cocoon, it's a chrysalis, but we'll say cocoon for the sake of what's common. Uh, they build their own cocoon and they go inside this cocoon, and there's a meltdown, a literal meltdown of who they were, who the caterpillar was, and rebuilding into something brand new. Everything is not going to look pretty when it first started out. But when you continue to develop into your own kind of beauty, it's the beauty that's in the inside that shows up on the outside. And that's what's important. And that will help you enjoy the journey. Yeah. So I have some tips that I want to share with you. Before I share these tips, I want to say stop comparing. There's no two flowers or journey alike. Remember yourself that success is not measured by fame or fortune. And respect individuality and know your journey, and leave no wiggle room. Leave no wiggle room for ego to sneak in and tell you that you're not good enough. Don't allow wiggle room for your ego to tell you that you're not good enough. Okay, have confidence and start to blossom where you are. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips. Here's some tips to blossom. Okay, one, plant and water your heart with the right words. Speak words of success and affirmation. And you know what? It doesn't even matter whether you believe them right away. What matters is that you are saying what you need to say over yourself. And it's more important to hear your own voice tell you right words than it is for everybody else. Okay. So start speaking words of success and affirmation. And if you don't know uh, words to use, just look some words up and go with the ones that you feel fits your personality and who you are. Okay. Two, weed your heart from all the drama. Let it go. And don't get involved in other people's drama. That will help you blossom, okay? Because drama brings drama, which brings negativity, and you get caught up in that, you will stifle your own growth, okay? So, number three, have quality time with your heart. Ooh, that's good. And make yourself feel special within reason. So, what I mean by that is don't get caught up in making everything about you, but have time for you. Okay, because that's important that you have quality time. You spend quality time with your own heart, and that'll help you cultivate the type of heart that you need to be attractive to yourself and to be successful and have the confidence that you need to go through whatever season you're in and follow through to the next season and season after season, whatever your journey is. When you spend that quality time with your own heart, it will help you to prosper in life, okay? And you can see things that you need to see about yourself, and it'll help you not accept everything that everybody else says about you. Now, that's good, okay? Stick with who you know you are, okay? And let the drama go. Okay, number four. Let's see, let's move this out of the way so you can see the whole thing. Blossom by striving to be a better person. Growing pains are natural, so allow yourself to experience them. Okay, blossom by striving to be a better person. Be the person that want to give and not just take. We are created to be givers, but we have to know how to give. I'm a giver. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I had to learn how not to give too much. There is a balance in everything that we do. And so, I'm not going to stop being who I am just because other people, you know, don't know how to give properly. And it brings joy to my heart to be a giver, but I have to balance myself. I have to know how far to go and not over give. And I've learned to listen to my heart so that I'll know not to give too much. That's good, isn't it? Yep. So you use this information and help you to blossom into the beauty that you are because you are beautiful. I'm here to tell you. And whatever area you think that you're not beautiful, start changing and telling yourself that you are beautiful. Okay, so with all of that, I want to say this. We are having a sparkling vision uh, board event on April the 29th at Sozo's Coffee House. It's going to be at 2 p.m. And you can go to our website and register. It's a $10 registration fee. We are supplying all the materials, and we're going to have a charcuterie board, and we're going to have sparkling drinks. And so this is going to be a time of reflecting, connecting, and creating your vision board. So you can uh, create, put on your board your goals, your dreams, your values, uh, things that you want to accomplish in life, those things that will inspire you and motivate you. And once you create your board, you can put it somewhere. And I'm telling you, I have a board that I have already created, and I've been having it for a few years. And it does encourage me to go back and, you know, read some of the things that I have placed on my board. And so we're inviting you to come and spend that time with us, and we are going to have an awesome time. We will give instructions on how uh, to build a vision board if you've never done that before. So come out and be a part of what Wow is doing, so that we can be what we need to be for the next generation, because they need us as well. All right. So thank you for joining me for Tuesday Tea Time tonight. And as I always say, I love you, and walk in wisdom, my friend. Have a great night.